Good morning, Park Center. Today is Wednesday, February 5th. I'm Carson, and here are your morning announcements. This just in from the Minnesota Department of Education. The graduation rate for black students at Park Center Senior High has increased 22% over the past 5 years. This is the highest increase in the entire state of Minnesota among schools with at least 50 black students in their graduating class. Do we have a graphic for this? Right, there we are. Again, the graduation rate for black students at Park Center Senior High indicates the highest increase in the entire state of Minnesota. As you can see, the graph indicates a dramatic improvement in our graduation rate for black students as indicated by the solid green line. As you will also see, our graduation rates over the past 5 years for our Asian students indicated by the solid red line and our white students indicated by the solid blue line are all above state average, represented by the corresponding dotted lines. Most importantly, you will also note that the achievement gap is closing between our students. Experts are saying that research-based programming provided students at Park Center through the use of state funding sources has played significant roles in these gains. I'm being told we have live coverage on first floor where Param is standing by. Param?
Thank you, Carson. I'm here in room 102 with Mr. Jacobs, one of the math department chairs. Mr. Jacobs, what are you doing within your department that is contributing to these impressive graduation gains?
Well, Prom, we've tried a couple things throughout the years. 3 things that we find have been working fairly well are peer tutor interventions, where we help students stay on track in geometry, algebra, and algebra 2. We have looping sections of both geometry and algebra 2 so that if a student does fall behind, they can quickly get caught up again. And we also have a summer program for advanced sophomores so that they can finish algebra 2 and have their junior and senior year to spend in our diploma program.
And you brought up this intervention class. How many people are in this intervention class?
Well, we have 3 sections. Each one has somewhere between 10 and 15 students, and there's also roughly 5 tutors in each section.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Carson. Back to you.
Thank you, Param. And now let's go to the 3rd floor where we have Michelle, live with one of our English teachers, Ms. Bertman. Michelle, what can you tell us?
Thank you, Carson. I'm here with Ms. Bertman, English teacher. Ms. Bertman, would you please tell us what you're doing within your department that is contributing to our impressive graduation gains?
Certainly, we have a number of interventions in place for our students who are struggling. We have a writing intervention on Tuesdays and Thursdays for students who need assistance in the writing process. We offer an English read course for students who need English credit but additional reading strategies incorporated. We also have a reading lab class for students who need more foundational reading skills where they work on fluency, comprehension, vocabulary, in addition to their English read class. And also this year we added a world history and U.S. history course that allows students to earn regular social studies credit while also focusing on critical literacy skills. So our students who are struggling the most receive up to 3 hours of literacy instruction a day. For students who just are behind for whatever reason in credits, but don't necessarily have deficits with their abilities, we have a learning lab class where they can work on study skills and also get one-on-one tutoring.
Sounds like you've got a lot of great programs in place. Back to you, Carson.
Thank you, Michelle. One of our on-site reporters tells me he is live with a student right now who has actually been a part of the Learning Lab. AJ, what can the student share with us?
Yes, Carson. I'm here live with Lindsay Smith, a senior here at Park Center Senior High. Lindsay, what can you share about the impact Learning Lab has had on your academic success?
Learning Lab has offered me extra free time if I don't get my homework done at school or at home, obviously, and then it gives you one-on time. It helps me with my organization skills, and I just get like better help from teachers because I get one-on-one time because it's smaller classes. And I'm also in a half advisory, which is kind of like, it's a smaller advisory, but you don't do the normal advisory activities. You know, it's all about getting your homework done and just getting your work done on time, and focus more on that rather than the like little things you do in normal advisories.
All right. Sounds great. Back to you, Carson.
Thank you, AJ. Lindsay mentioned something about a homework center. Do we have any on-site reporters out there who can find out more about this homework center? I understand we have Lance waiting live.
Yes, Carson. I'm actually here with Miss Petrini, who runs the homework center. Ms. Petrini, what can you tell us about the impact of the Homework Center on students' academic success?
Well, actually, lads, I think it's easiest to talk about the Homework Center in 3 components. The first one is that it provides students a place and an opportunity to get their work done either after school or during their lunches. A licensed staff member is available to help if they need help with their assignments. And then it provides an opportunity to collaborate with the families of the students so that they may become more involved in their education. So those 3 components help ensure academic success.
Sounds successful. Thank you. Carson?
Thank you for that informative report, Lance. It's clear that there are a number of creative and innovative ways to program for student success at Park Center. Have any of our on-site reporters heard students talk about anything else that the school does that helps them stay on track to achieve academic success? Let's go to Ivy in the lunchroom.
Thank you for asking that question, Carson. In my conversations with students and their families, I have often heard them talk about the importance of learning in a safe and healthy environment. I happen to have here with me Mr. Harris, an administrative assistant at Park Center Senior High. Mr. Harris, can you please tell us what you are doing to provide a safe and healthy learning environment?
Well, absolutely. From our compensatory fund, we're able to add additional staff members who strive to build positive relationships and support our students in many different ways. These include administrative assistants, counselors, hall monitors, and door greeters. This year, we're able to add a new program called ATS, which stands for Alternative to Suspension, in which students are taught problem solving and self-management skills and perform service projects to give back to the school community. These are just a handful of things we're doing at Park Center to help create a safe and healthy learning environment.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. Back to you, Carson.
Thank you, Ivy. Well, after all those reports, it is certainly no surprise that Park Center students are all achieving above the state averages in graduation rates and that their achievement gap is closing. However, our in-house experts have informed us that research indicates an equally important component for academic success is career and college preparedness through rigorous coursework such as that provided through the International Baccalaureate program. Verona, I know that Park Center has the IB program.
They certainly do, Carson. Park Center offers both the International Baccalaureate Middle Years program and the Diploma program. I am here in the Theory of Knowledge classroom with Mohit Upal, an 11th grade IB student. Mohit, I know you're seeking an IB diploma. How is being in this program getting you college ready?
Well, the IB Diploma program really helps prepare you for the demands and rigor that college classes require out of students. We do many activities in these IB classes, such as reading and writing activities, and also we do activities such as in-class discussions. And these activities really give us many skills, such as skills how to read and write, and skills even how to learn. With that, and the mentorship of the IB coordinators, who are Mr. Peterson, Mr. Eversole, and Mr. Cassidy, IB students really get the experience and the background necessary to succeed in college classes.
That sounds impressive. Thank you for speaking with us. Back to you, Carson.
Thank you, Verona. We have Mr. Peterson, Park Center's very own IB expert, in studio with us now to tell us more about the unique experience the IB program provides Park Center students. Mr. Peterson, you are the coordinator of the IB Diploma program, and what have you learned from the success stories that are coming to Park Center?
Well, one thing that we've always done at Park Center, Carson, is we have included all students. In other words, we've had proportional representation in our IB program. This year, half of our seniors will be taking at least one IB exam, and this year, of our IB diploma candidates, 80% are students of color.
Thank you, Mr. Peterson, for that information. For those of you just joining us, we have late-breaking news out of Park Center Senior High School, where the graduation rate for black students has increased 22% over the past 5 years. This is the highest increase in the entire state of Minnesota among schools with at least 50 black students in their graduating class. Through the wise use of compensatory and achievement and integration funds, Park Center has been able to provide targeted and highly effective services to our diverse student body, which has resulted in these gains. We will bring you continuing coverage of this breaking story as developments occur. I'm Carson. For all of us here at PCTV, thanks for watching.